equal rights for all, everywhere. Say what you think, what you think, what you think, what you think about justice. What you know, what you know, what you know, what you know about love. Why all the segregation, all our but one nation. Oh, let us unite as one. Let us unite as one. Tell me what you know about love. Tell me what you know about hate that keeps us separated. Tell me what you think about it. what you think, what you think, what you think about justice. What you know, what you know, what you know, what you know about love. Why all the segregation? We all are but one nation. Oh, let us unite as one. Let us unite. What you think, what you think, what you think, what you think about justice. What you know, what you know, what you know, what you know about love. Why all the segregation? We all are but one nation. Oh, let us unite as one. And let us unite as one. Tell me what you think about justice, brother man. Oh, tell me what you know about love. Why all the segregation? We all are but one nation, child, child. Let us
Make me some music.
Listen, you hear that song? It's Nostalgia on ZIZ Radio from 1 to 3 in the afternoon on Thursdays. On Nostalgia, everybody has a good voice, so relax and go in the zone with us. Get your songbook, look in the index, find the song that is playing, and sing along. Join ZIZ Radio every Thursday from 1 to 3 for Nostalgia. It's music to soothe you right where it hurts. ZIZ Radio, touching you with variety and style.
At ZIZ, we want to take a moment to salute our small business owners and encourage you to support them. Our small business owners are always hard at work providing quality goods and services to you. They also provide employment for many and can be counted on to give back to our communities. Today and every day, we salute our small business owners and we say thank you for the opportunity to provide advertising services to you. If you're a small business, call us at 465-2621 to join our family of small business advertisers. Call us 465-2621. You'll be glad you did.
future of a good man I've been trying all my years of living to be good to my sisters and brethren, but then I failed and tried it over again. Oh, every time I try and turn to failure, I lost my faith, for I couldn't stand the pressure trying to understand why should a good man perish in his land. So I prayed to my Father with such sorrow and such pain, asking him, why should my sunshine always be rain? He said, son, what I have in store for my children is just sunshine for who enjoy it to the end. Because when a man is good, no one can keep him down. When a man is good, he'll always wear a crown, and he would sail over waters, he would conquer stormy seas, he would sail over the ocean just to meet his destiny. The future of a good man, there are many a great men of wonder who stood out to do good and suffer, but then I say, why should it happen this way? No, these men they love their people, even so they risk their lives for people they don't know because of love, but their reward were like thorns on their brows. So I prayed to my Father, asking why Why should it be so? Why should the good man suffer and the wicked run to and fro? He said, son, only for a little while this would be, then they'll surely perish. Just wait and you see. Only when a man is good, no one can keep him down. And when a man is good, he'll always wear a crown. And he'll go sailing over waters. He would conquer stormy seas. He would sail over the ocean just to meet his destiny. Oh yeah, it's the future of a good man. Oh yeah, it's the future of a good man. That's the future of a good man. Oh yeah, the future of a good man. That's the future of a good man. Oh yeah, the future of a good man. The future of a good man. What do you think about the situation of justice in our lands? Well, just conviction should be awarded to every man, can't we understand? That punishment or death to a criminal can't be in vain. For if he's jail for life or they hang him, he would never disturb next man again. Listen to my song. The position, why should you do wrong? There's no man who could ever be wrong and strong. So if a man commits murder, don't sit there and cry. You just hang him high and let my words condense true sense and go and tell my people that if they create more trouble, they would meet their fate. For all people say that when you're sorry for all hog, what would it do but turn around and go down your gate? This advice I took from a story which I heard about a man named Bruno. In the whole of his life he wounded and murdered more than 300 people. But the judge was so biased because it was his best friend that he sent him to jail to pen on the key of the island so that he could not be condemned. What a big mistake. Bruno escaped and swam back to shore. His main intention was to kill one more. So he caught the judge that sent him to jail and kill his tail. But why he should have hung Bruno high, real high, in order to protect other people and prevent further trouble. But judge found out late, real late, that he was sorry for that old hog. So what he do? He turned round and rode down his gate. A man is caught exploiting the revenue of any
Welcome back to another edition of Policing with You. I am your host, Shamin Adine. Today we will highlight a remarkable initiative that continues to make a positive impact in the lives of our young people in the Federation, the Security Forces United Football Crime Prevention Summer Camp 2026. As this year, the camp comes to a close on Friday, 31st July, we take the opportunity to reflect on an exciting week of football, mentorship, discipline, teamwork, and crime prevention. This camp is much more than developing football skills. It is about building characters, encouraging positive decision making, strengthening relationship between the police and our communities, and inspiring our young people to become responsible citizens. Joining me today are some of the dedicated coaches who have invested their time, knowledge, passion in making the camp a success. We look forward to hear about the excited lessons, experience, and have them share some of the lasting impact they hope to leave with from every participant. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. I'll have them introduce themselves to you, tell them a bit about their background and what inspired them to be here this morning. Sorry, before I do that, I want to do that. Let you introduce yourself, and then Bergen is going to give a short history of the relationship, and then Beresford will come in with his journey thus far with us at this summer camp. So, who wants to go first?
Good morning, I'm Jason Vincent. I am Equality, Diversity, Inclusion Manager and General Manager of Millwall Lionesses. This one. Okay, this. Good morning, my name is Jason Vincent. I'm coming over from Millwall Football Club and Community Trust over in London. My role is I'm Equality, Diversity, Inclusion and Community Manager and the General Manager of Millwall Lionesses First Team Football.
Thank you so much, Jason.
Hi, good morning, St. Kitts and Nevis and entire Caribbean and everyone's in the diaspora. I am Wade Jackson, interim head coach, St. Vincent and Grenadines Vincy Heat. It's a pleasure to be here in St. Kitts.
Good morning, everybody. St. Kitts, the region, and those on social media. My name is Beresford Mack. I'm director of Reach One, Teach One, Building Bridges to Success, and one of the gentlemen who was called in to help with organizing this camp.
Thank you, Beresford. Bergen, you're going to give us a brief history of the camp as to how many years, how many children we have this year.
Yes, thank you, Sergeant Alain, and good morning to your listening audience. My name is John Bergen, a retired police officer, and also the lead coordinator for this remarkable initiative. The Security Forces United Football Club, in partnership with the National Intervention Team of the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force, is hosting its 4th annual Crime Intervention Summer Football Camp here in St. Kitts and Nevis from 20th July to the 31st. We are in our 4th year, and we have seen a remarkable improvement over the years. From 2023 to now, we have seen growth, development, inspiration, and all the good things: crime prevention, crime intervention, all the good things from this program. This year is our largest numbers. We have registered over 400 kids. Also, I want to highlight this is the first year we have seen so many females. We have about 34 females registering. Last year we had about 12. We're up to 34 this year. So that's a remarkable increase. And so we have seen from year one in 23, we started with just about 206 children. Year two, we went up to over 250. Last year, we went up to over 350, and now we're over 400 this year. It has been a remarkable 4 4th anniversary that is building towards the future of our youth here in St. Kitts and Nevis. And so I want to thank all the persons who have contributed to the development of this program from 2023 to now. I will name a few later, so I will stay here for now.
Thank you so much, Inspector Bergen. Jason, I'll put this question to you. Why do you believe sports play an important role in crime prevention?
Thank you. Sports plays a huge and vital role in sports prevention. Sports, I think, for me, is the global language. You know, for all of us, sports provides benefits in terms of health, in terms of well-being, but also it provides positive, like relationships with people, with strangers, with all different races, creeds, religion. It brings people together. And sports is also fundamentally enjoyable. It's a fun thing to do for all ages. And I think in terms of us, in terms of Millwall and ourselves being here, we're a football club which is 140 years old. We're quite a prominent football club, though a small club. We do like to call ourselves the smallest big football club in the world because we're known globally. So the invitation to come to St. Kitts from the Governor General Dame Marcella and Prime Minister and top key government officials, we were really honoured and delighted. We met Dame Marcella last season at a football ground where she at Millwall, where we invited her via Brian King, who is an ex-Millwall legendary player, who played over 300 games, played for is an England international as well too. He's very much a friend of St. Kitts. I think he's a freeman of St. Kitts as well too. So he brokered for us, the football club and the community trust, to meet with Dame Marcella and with government officials from St. Kitts. We spoke a lot about our work. My CEO at the Community Trust, Sean Daly, he did a presentation on the work which we do with young people and with the community around good community development, focusing on crime intervention and the approaches and the way in how we work with the local authority and the police to try and provide not only football and sports activities, but also peer mentorship, citizenship, working with coaches from the football club and with players to kind of inspire the young people to make the right choices and decisions in their life, you know, especially looking at ways of, you know, telling them that crime is not the life that you want to be, because it not only devastates your life, it devastates your family, your friends, and the victims of crime, as well as your neighborhood, as well as your people. So this is something, you know, as a community trust and a football club, we've been doing now for the last 40 years. And we continue to strive to work with our community to look at ways of reducing crime for young people, but also as well for those young people to aspire into positive things, be if it's going to be employment opportunities or training opportunities, education opportunities for them, or with work, or generally for them just to be happy and content within their lives.
Thank you so much, Jason.
Okay.
Wayne, I'm going to put you on the ball now. If you had to leave, sorry. That's okay. If you have to leave every camper with one message or one lesson, what would it be?
It would be to stay focused, stay disciplined, be consistent, because those are key pillars of successful and productive citizen, being a productive citizen, or because football, right, or sports in general, has so much positive gateway for each and every one. And for me, crime is a health hazard. And if we could get the children to be disciplined, to be focused, and to be consistent, there'd be no room for crime.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. I must ask, what role do the community partners, Bergen, such as security forces and the other stakeholders, play in the youth development? And what should we expect going forward? Coming out of, I know every year you act during the postmortem, what's next? What's the way forward?
Thank you, Sergeant Oden. As Wade just indicated, that crime is everyone's business. And engaging these youth at a young age would help to prevent crime. It would help our children, the future generation, to be productive citizens. And so the community, I keep using this word a lot, has a social corporate responsibility to assist these grassroots programs that we have here in St. Kitts and Nevis. If we're going to see a better St. Kitts and Nevis, we need the community to be on board. I was at another interview recently. Wade made mention of it, that you can't equate money to a program like this. And so we need the support of the corporate community. We need the support of all agencies, non-governmental and governmental organizations, to help us to build a better St. Kitts and Nevis. Some of the, and Beresford can speak more on that, but every year we have the summer camp. We look for a pathway for our youth. 1 or 2 children will get a scholarship. Hopefully this year we are hoping to have at least 2 or 3 youths get some form of exposure internationally, be it via scholarships or international tryouts in Europe, Spain, Portugal. We need more of this. We need more support, and so we are happy and delighted to be pulling off this Herculean task every year of managing 400 children for 2 weeks on a daily basis. But we do it because we love it. Our heart's in it. We're not getting paid. These gentlemen flew in from all over. They're not getting paid. Some of them paid their own way. And so we are so delighted that they have given of their time. And also the local volunteers who have come on board with us to manage this huge task.
Dr. Berger, thank you so much. Mr. Ford, Beresford, we're going to put the ball in your court. So what are your overall impression of this year's camp? And as you said, you can speak more about the outcomes.
Okay, so my overall impression about this year's camp, it's great to see the numbers have grown significantly. One, just having being able to see that the coaches are also having a great time. I know we probably are short on the numbers in terms of ratio coach to players. Having 400 kids is a huge task, and managing all that every day for 3 hours, it's interesting and challenging sometimes. The other thing that my overall opinion is to note that you have 400 kids in one location for 3 hours on one day or over an entire week. We need to now look at the data. What does that data reflect in terms of crime prevention, antisocial behavior? And I'm certainly sure the numbers will be interesting to look at and are very significant. So that in itself says a lot about what this project and initiative is about, how it is impacting the young people's lives, to see them learn transferable skills, because the talent will play itself out on the field of play. But off the field of play is what you have to look at. They're picking up communication skills, conflict resolution skills, respecting their peers, taking on new challenges and all of that stuff. So it augurs well in that sense. In terms of outcomes, I've always said to Inspector Bergen that one of the things that I measure the camps for, because not only do I do soccer camps, but basketball camps, is that every camp we need to be able to either provide a pathway to opportunities for any of the kids. Fortunately, this year, whilst I've been here, I've been making calls to my network of individuals, across Europe and the USA. I've spoken to a couple of parents here, and we're working at getting at least 2 of the kids off to opportunities. And those opportunities are pathways towards either playing semi-professionally or joining an academy in Europe that will take them on to the next level of the game. So it augurs well that you have this initiative. And I know Inspector Bergen just mentioned about corporate social responsibility, but not only just that too, it's a joint up effort. So you have the government putting their money in, which was interesting and very rewarding and warming to hear the Prime Minister on Monday at the opening ceremony pledge a further $20,000, a further $20,000 towards the camp, which actually demonstrates his ability and his understanding of what the camp is going to do, not just for St. Kitts, but also for the young people, because you're building leaders every single day these kids come here or come to the camp. So, government can do so much. And yes, they should lead the way in terms of financing an initiative like this. But then you also have the corporate social responsibility, because crime affects everybody, businesses, residents, tourists. So it has to be a joint up effort. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, Beresford. I'm going to throw out a question now before we wrap up. What advice would you give to parents on supporting their children developing through sports? You spoke a lot about the pathway opportunity. So what advice, I don't know who wants to chip in first, what advice would you give to parents supporting their children?
For me, parents play a pivotal role in their children's development. It's kind of hard. Parents cannot continue to leave the society, the teachers, to discipline the children. That should be coming from home. Anything that goes really well for these children in the future, the parents are the ones who are most likely to benefit directly. Therefore, they need to be able to come out to games, come out to even camp sometimes when you have the time. Show the kids that you are there for them and that you see this as something important in their lives. Because there's hardly a child who's going to misbehave when their moms and dads are wrong, right? But we also know that a lot of parents are absent from the children's life. So we would like to see, I personally as a teacher and a coach would like to see parents throughout become more involved in their children's everyday life and their development.
Definitely. As we wrap up, I would give Bergen the opportunity to thank the sponsors and anybody else.
Thank you, Sergeant O'Dane. I will be brief. This camp would not be possible without the support of the government, the Office of the Prime Minister, and also our corporate community. And in our 4th season, our 4th edition, I really want to say a special big thank you to CASCAB. They have been partnering with us from year 1. They have been our water and power aid sponsor for the entire 2 weeks of camp. So that's a lot of water, a lot of power aid, because this is summer and the weather is extremely hot. And so we are so grateful to CASCAB. Simon Williams as well, Island Auto Supply, he has been on board with us from year 1, giving us vehicles to transport our coaches, volunteers back and forth, and all the other logistic stuff. The Sandy Point Benevolent Society as well, they are mourning the loss of their president recently. We say a big thank you to them for their kind sponsorship over the last 4 years. Another community, corporate communities like the Citizenship by Investment, Reach One, Teach One, True Life, the Governor General, Government House, Petition Hill. I really want to say a big special thank you this year to Nike, Cole Palmer and Jermaine Palmer. They have been our platinum sponsor this year, sponsoring all the equipments, balls, bibs, cones, goals, over $20,000 US worth of equipments we would have received from Cole Palmer through Nike. So we're really grateful for that. Other persons I would like to thank are volunteers who have been there with us from year 1. Bumpy Morris, Sinclair Bumpy Morris. Big thank you to him. Dr. Isaac Newton, Beresford, of course. And the last 2 years we've had Billy Hughes, MBE, Billy Hughes is a very, I don't see him as a coach anymore, I see him as a national mentor for our young people, and he has come on board with us this year to help with the camp. He's now the director of the camp this year along with Bumpy, and they have been doing a magnificent job. I also want to thank Millwall Community Trust, Millwall Football Club for really stepping up. We'd have liked to have more volunteers for Millwall, but next year is our 5th anniversary, and we're hoping that Millwall can join us in a greater way next year. Right? Thanks to Wade for not giving up, meaning that he has to be here, and I'm so happy that we connect with Wade. Now we have connections in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and we are so delighted that all of the international coaches, regional coaches came in this year to assist us with this year, our biggest year thus far. Thanks to Almighty God as well for, everything has gone well. Even the place is dry, the weather is hot. We have not had any serious incidents, accidents, and so we are so grateful to God. Tomorrow is the final grand finale, and we are hoping to end on a positive, strong note. Thanks again to all the sponsors.
Thank you so much, Inspector Bergen. As we conclude today's program, I would like to extend a sincere thank you to our coaches, Eris Ford, Inspector Bergen, for the job, and all the volunteers for a job well done. I want to include the National Intervention Team, my officers, who have been taking the brunt in my absence. I want to thank them. They've been doing a good job, showing up, and to every participant, thank you for your enthusiastic, the discipline, the willingness to learn. We encourage you to continue practicing the values that you have learned this week: respect, teamwork, perseverance, honesty, and sportsmanship. Special thanks to Security Forces Football Club. Again, the coaches, the volunteers, the parents, the sponsors, and everyone who contributed to the success of the crime prevention summer camp program. Together, we are proving that when communities unite, we can provide our young people with positive opportunities and help build a safer future. Remember, every positive choice you make today shapes the person you become tomorrow. I am your host, Charmin Adain. I want to thank ZIZ and GQ for having us this morning. Thank the Almighty God for the time that He has lent us to share on the crime prevention summer camp. Thank you all for joining us. See you next time. Stay safe. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry guys that we had to be so short.
Oh, yo. I'm waiting. Oh, yo. Oh, yo. I'm waiting. Oh, yo. Tell me what you think about Marcus. Tell me what you think about Christ. Made their sacrifice now.
Renewable energy and basically the information that takes part in the Ministry of Sustainable Development and Public Infrastructure. So we actually featured that, and when they went out and gave the information on it, we want to work together